Hello and welcome to today's workout. We are going to need an exercise mat. We're going to need a light resistance band or some light dumbbells. We're going to need a chair for support, and we're going to need a dumbbell or a kettlebell for squats if you would like to make this a little bit more demanding today. So next up, the workout itself. We've got two different rounds to do. Round 1 and round 2 will both be completed twice through, so for 2 sets. Each round contains 5 exercises, and each of those exercises will be completed for 40 seconds with 20 seconds rest and a minute's rest between each set and each round. So a 20-minute main set plus your recovery time. The exercises for round number 1, we're going to be kicking off very soon, and we're starting with heel kicks. So pulling through nice high elbows, kicking that heel up to the bum. Next up, we got push-ups, resting onto the thighs as you come down. If you want to make this easier, bring the knees underneath the hips, box press, make sure that head is in front of the hands as you press down. Goblet squats up next, turn the toes out, hinge at the hips and sink down. You can hold a kettlebell or a dumbbell at the top of the chest for this one if you make it harder, or you sit to stand for a lower impact variation. Next up, we've got crunches. So hands on the thighs, sliding up, nice straight arms, lifting the shoulders and the upper torso off the mat. Eyes diagonally up and forward. Don't squash that chin down towards the chest. Great core exercise, but very easy to strain the neck if you're not careful. And then to finish this round off, we've got lateral raises. 1 foot on a light resistance band coming up to shoulder height, or split stance using a pair of light dumbbells, or you can quite easily do this with a couple of weighted objects, a couple of cans of beans, or a couple of water bottles will be just as good. So we've got 10 seconds and then we're off into round number 1. Heel kicks will be our first exercise to get your heart rate up. 3, 2, 1, we're off. Let's go. So 40 seconds on the clock. Pulling through, kicking those heels up to the bum and just getting a good rhythm going. Now, of course, done this one before. I can add in a side step for this one, so if you want to add in a side step and a kick, that's fine. But right now, we just want to keep that tempo nice and high, kicking through, pulling those arms, using for timing, coordination, and balance. Got 20 seconds rest after this one. You got 10 seconds left of this first exercise. Let's start to push. That's good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Very good. 20 seconds rest. Push-ups next. So if you haven't already, let's roll out that exercise mat. And then we're going to be down onto those knees, up onto the toes if you obviously want to make this harder. But be down onto those knees and then resting onto the thighs. We're off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So exercise number 2. Sinking down. Nice big stretch. Hands want to be shoulder width apart. Usually for most people this is hands half on, half off the mat. Some people will find that they are naturally a little stronger by keeping those hands just inside the mat. This is going to be partly personal preference, but we want to make sure we're not flaring those elbows wildly out to the side. Very good. So sinking down as far as you can. Can be good to have an object underneath the chest to keep your range of movement. Something like a cushion can be good. We're nearly there. Keep digging in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. 2 down, 3 to go. 20 seconds rest. We've got goblet squats next, or sit to stand. So grab yourself a chair if you're doing this as a sit to stand. Please make sure it's resting up against a wall or a table so it can't fall over. If you're doing the goblet squats and you want a little bit more resistance, grab yourself a dumbbell or a kettlebell, and we're going to hold that up towards the top of the chest. Okay, let's go. Goblet squats. A nice wide stance, toes turned out. It's a great way of opening up the hips, enabling us to sink to a much deeper range of movement. The aim for this one is to get nice and deep, ideally nice 90-degree bend at the knees, back towards the hip. But we also want to make sure that we're keeping those knees behind the toes. So sinking down and back. Using a chair for this can still be fantastic, even if you're just using it as a light touch point for a range of movement. You've got 10 seconds left. We're going to pick up that pace and finish out strong. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 20 seconds rest. We're going to be back down on that exercise mat next for crunches, our core stability exercise. So relaxing now, get yourself ready, lying down, nice 90 degree bend at the knees, and then we're going to be sliding up. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So sliding up. And there we go. Now you may find for this one, if you find that your feet are starting to lift off the floor, just walk those feet forward a little bit. If you're still finding this a very difficult exercise, try and get your feet hooked under something close. Maybe the sofa would be a good option. Just gives you a little bit more leverage to pull yourself up and flex forward. Now being careful not to squeeze that chin down onto the chest, protecting that neck, eyes diagonally up and forward, working rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles for this one. Core stability, very, very important, particularly when we spend a lot of time at the desk. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. 20 seconds rest. We've got one more to go. And then we have got a minute's rest and we're going back to the start. So good start. Lateral raises. Grab yourself a light resistance band, a set of dumbbells or a weighted object. Usually around 3 kilos, 2 to 3 kilos in each hand is perfect for this. Right, last one, let's go. So lifting up to shoulder height. Now you notice with this I've only got 1 foot on the resistance band. Reason being that if we have 2, it's going to shorten that band. It's going to be a lot harder. It's a great way of modifying to make this a more challenging exercise. Equally, you can wrap that resistance band around the hands, and the more you wrap it around, the harder this exercise is going to be. Now it's time to push through. Those shoulders are probably screaming a little bit now, but we got 10 seconds left, then we got a minute's rest. Push through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. Grab yourselves a drink, everybody. We got 60 seconds rest. So heart rate should definitely be up by now. We're going to be coming back to the start. So set 2 for round number 1. So we're going to be kicking off again very shortly. So eyes back on the screen for me. Good. So heel kicks are coming up. Come back to the start. And we're off in 20 seconds. Okay, right. Pop your drinks down. Make sure you've got some space. Heel kicks. We're off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds on the clock. We're pulling through. Everything's warmed up. Should be feeling good. Should be feeling strong. We're going to get that heart rate up a little higher. We're going to pull through, kick up a little faster now. All the exercises I've recorded, the camera does not like this one. It will not focus. I have shot this about 6 times, but we're going to live with it because it doesn't matter, because it's probably not the only one who's feeling a bit blurry now. So we're going to push through, keep pulling. There we go, last 10 seconds. That's it, keep that tempo up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. 20 seconds rest. So grab your exercise mat. Push-ups next. Now it's important to say something like this if you need to break it down as you go through. You know, short rest, 2 or 3 reps, short rest, that's fine. If you need to make it easier as you go through. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Press ups. So again, if you need to make this easier as you go through, that is fine. So you may start, as you can see here, on the knees, dropping down, and then coming back into box press where we push the hips over the top of the knees. So you're a nice 90-degree bend through the knees and through at the hip. As long as you're keeping that head head in front of the hands. We're just looking to get you working as hard as we can for as much of this circuit as possible. Trying to reduce the long pauses as much as possible, but you're nearly there. Keep pushing through. Last of the press ups for today, and we're done in 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. 20 seconds rest. Goblet squats are next. So making sure you've got some space for this next one. Grab yourself either your chair if you're doing sit to stand. If you're doing these as body weight, that's fine. But grab yourself a kettlebell or a dumbbell if you're going to be using that additional weight. And we're off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So nice wide stance. Turn those toes out. Hinging at the hip, dropping down. Good. That's fantastic. Keep that coming. And as I say, if you're doing sit to stand, keep those arms across the chest, press through those heels as you stand up, hinging at the hip. Again, you can use the chair for a marker of depth of squat if you want to for this one. And if you've got that dumbbell, just keeping it tight to the top of the chest. Keep that kettlebell close to the top of the chest. We'll last 10 seconds. See if you can pick up the pace a little bit. We're nearly there. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. Good. Relax there. 20 seconds rest. Crunches are next. Okay, 10 seconds. So you want to be down on your mat now, lying on your back, hands on the thighs, 90-degree bend at the knees. We're off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands on the thighs, slide it up and go. Good. So sliding forward, taking those fingertips up. Try and reach them just past the knees if you can. And again, not trying to strain that neck forward, keeping that chin off the chest. So there's a big contraction through the trunk, through the torso, rectus abdominis, the big muscles of the core, designed to flex us forward. They're super, super strong. So you have to get good at engaging them. Nearly there. And 5, 4, push through. 3, 2, nearly there. And 1, relax. 20 seconds rest. Well done, everybody. Lateral raises next. Grab your resistance band, grab your weighted item or your dumbbells. We have got one more to go and then you've got a minute's rest. Okay, nice split stance for me. One foot in front of the other. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So lifting up, coming up to shoulder height, maintaining a slight bend at those elbows as you come up. And that's perfect. Good. So split stance is a great way to do this exercise. Stops you leaning the chest in, protects the back. Good. Now I know your shoulders will be burning by now, but we got 20 seconds left. You're through that halfway mark. We're going to dig in. It's a great way of toning those shoulders and arms. Nearly there. Last 10 seconds, digging in. Release a bit of resistance through that band if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. 60 seconds rest, and then we're moving into round number 2. We got 5 brand new exercises to go through. So make sure you're grabbing a drink. This is a great time to hydrate. You're going to need that chair for support for lunges for this round. So please make sure that's ready and available. And we're going to be going through those exercises in just a moment. So round number 2, the exercises. First up, we've got jumping jacks. So nice wide stance, nice big swing of the arms. We can also do this as a modified jack. So stepping out, lifting the arms. Arms only come up to shoulder height for the modified, and we want to come over the head if we're doing the full version. Now lunges, nice long stance up onto the toes of the back, drop the back knee down and then bending the front knee. Front knee shouldn't come over the toe and then the back knee shouldn't touch the floor. Dead bugs, alternating arm and leg. It's going to take a little bit of thinking to do this one, but we're going to stretch that leg out in front, take the hand over the head. Stepping and high knee, so step up, high knee, and then pull that elbow in. Now alternative to this would be heel kicks, same as we did in round 1. So stepping up and rotate. And then our last one, Superman, 4-point kneeling, opposite arm, opposite leg, Superman. Great for the lower back and coordination, this one. Okay, 10 seconds. We're going to be kicking off with jumping jacks or our modified jack. So stepping out, lifting up the arms. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So jumping jacks, nice big swing of the arms over the head. Try and get that coordination so those arms are coming down to the side as the feet jump in. If you've got any lower body injuries or intensity or impact wise, this is just a bit too much. We use that modified jack. So just stepping out to one side, lifting those arms up as we go. So nice cardiovascular exercise, this one. We also got a lot of shoulders, a lot of arms, a lot of core stability as well, ankle stability. It's a good all-rounder. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. We're off to a strong start for round number 2, set number 1. So we've got lunges or sit to stand. So either way, you're going to want your chair for this one. So sit to stand, you'll be starting in the chair. Lunges, nice long stance, one foot in front of the other, feet hip width apart up onto the toes at the back. 3, 2, and 1. So nice long stance, you can use that chair for support, sinking that back knee down. It's important that we keep the feet hip width apart for this exercise. Got 10 more seconds, then we're going to change legs. Sinking that back knee down to the range of movement that you can manage. Keep that back knee off the floor for me and change legs. So up onto the toes at the back and then sinking down. So you can see here, my back knee doesn't touch the floor. My front knee doesn't come in front of the toes. It does take a little bit of practice and it is a tough exercise, but we're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic, well done. If that wasn't enough for your brain to coordinate, we've got dead bugs coming up next. A brilliant exercise, one of my favourite, but it is going to make you think a little bit. So we're going to be lying on our backs on our exercise mat now, please. And we're going to take those legs up in the air, arms out straight over the top of the chest. Okay, so we're going to alternate arms and legs. So we're pointing those toes out as we go down, taking the other arm, opposite arm over the top of the head. We have to maintain good stability through the back for this. So control the pelvis, don't let it tip and arch the lower back. You can also control the level of difficulty with this exercise. So the lower you take that leg, the harder this will be. That means you can reduce that range of movement and make this a bit more manageable. Remember to breathe through this exercise. You're nearly there. And we are done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Well done. 20 seconds rest. So we've got stepping high knee next. No step required. This is stepping on the floor. Or heel kicks, same as we did in round number 1. So kicking that heel up to the bum as a sidestepping movement. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, step, and 1, 2, 3, step. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3, step. So we're bringing that knee up and then we're just bringing that opposite elbow across to the top of the knee. Helps with the coordination. So we're stepping up, stepping back, and then switching legs. So we're alternating sides. There we go. Good. Little bit of practice for this one. But once you get it, it's a good coordinated movement. It's great for the cardiovascular, great for the upper thighs, great for the core. And relax. Good. I had enough trouble counting that on the replay. Blimey. I hope you're all doing well. It's easier exercise to do than it is to voice over. Right, we're off in 10 seconds. We've got Superman coming up, which is actually the opposite of our dead bug. We're doing this in a 4-point kneeling position down on the mat. So hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, and we're alternating arms and legs. It's a 3 to 5 second hold at the top. And breathe through this movement. Great for the lower back, this exercise. Also good for the hamstrings, back of the upper thigh and the glute muscles, the bum muscles. Also good for your general balance and coordination skills. Very, very important. Breathing through that movement. Last 10 seconds, then we've got a minute rest, and then we're into our final round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good. 60 seconds rest. Hope we're all feeling good. Probably feeling warm by now. But we're going to be kicking off our final set of our final round very soon. So if you haven't had a drink, grab one now. Got final 40 seconds on the clock now. Okay. Final set. We got jumping jacks or modified jacks coming up first. A nice big swing of the arms over the head as a jumping movement, or sidestepping and then opening up the arms to shoulder height. 10 seconds. Get yourself ready, people. We are off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So nice big swing of those arms over the head. Perfect. Good. All doing this as a sidestepping movement, stepping out, and then lifting those arms up to shoulder height. Either way, we want a good tempo for this. We want a nice high heart rate. It's a full body cardiovascular, that means heart and lungs, exercise. We've got just over 15 seconds left to roll, and we're going to push all the way through because this is our last round, our last 5 exercises, and we're going to make every single one, every single second count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. 1 down, 4 to go. 20 seconds rest. So next up, we've got lunges or sit to stand. So using that chair for support, use the wall for support, use the chair for the sit to stand if you're going to be doing that slightly easier, slightly modified version. If you're going to be doing the lunges, nice long stance up onto the toes. Okay, let's go. So dropping down, nice long stance, feet hip width apart. Keeping that front knee behind the toes, back knee off the floor, but sinking as low as you can. Very challenging exercise, this one. Works the hip flexors, muscles at the top of the pelvis. Very, very tough. And 3, 2, 1. Switch legs for me. Quick change. That's it. Up onto the toes. Drop that back knee down. Good. We have got 10 seconds left to go. Pushing through. Deep breath as you go. Suck it up. Let's push to the end. 2, 1, and relax. Good. 20 seconds rest. Fantastic. 2 down. 3 to go. You're going really, really well. Let's keep this tempo up. We've got 10 seconds left. We're going to be down on the exercise mat next for dead bugs. So think of this as the upside down variation of the Superman exercise. Opposite arm and opposite leg. Let's go. So stretch that leg out and then stretch the arm out over the top. Good. Keep those coming. Hold that concentration. Make sure you're controlling the pelvis, not letting the hips rock forward as you take the leg forward. You should not be feeling this through the lower back. If you do, reduce that range of movement. That's it. Last 10 seconds. Hang on for me. We're nearly there. No one's dropping now. No arms and legs down. Just keep pushing through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. Well done. 2 left to go. 2 left to go. High knee and step or heel kicks. And Superman. So high knee and step or heel kicks. Heel kicks the same as we did in round 1, kicking that heel up towards the bum. 3, 2, 1, go. So stepping in, rotating that elbow across and up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. That's it. And from the side, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Alternating legs. 2, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Good. Through the halfway mark. Keep those coming. Drive that knee up as high as you can and then pull that elbow across. Good for the coordination. Will help with your balance as well. Keep those coming. Nearly there. No stopping now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Fantastic. We're nearly there. It's nearly over. We've just got Superman left to roll. So 10 seconds left. Down onto the mat. 4-point kneeling. Arms underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. Alternating arm and leg. 3 to 5 second hold at the top. Breathing through. It's a nice exercise to finish on. Good control, good coordination. Perfect, really good. Okay, we've got 20 seconds left. Good. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's bonus exercise time. That's right, we've got one more thing to do today. So we're going to be doing up to 60 seconds of plank. Now we're going to be doing this exercise to finish off this workout, and we're going to either be doing this on the knees or we're going to be doing this up onto the toes at the back, whichever you prefer. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra rest before we start this to finish off our workout today. I'm going to give you time checks as we go through, but we want the elbows to be directly underneath the shoulders, and we want the feet to be hip width apart if you're in the full position, resting onto the front of the thigh if down on the knees. 10 seconds. So the aim for this is to get as far through this 60 seconds as you can. You can start on the toes and drop down, that's not a problem. 3, 2, 1, and we are off. So starting on the knees, then we want to have the knees resting on the front, knees on the floor, resting on the front of the thigh, but we want to push that bum back, push the hips back, so we've got a nice straight line through the shoulder, through to the hip, elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Breathing through this movement, first 20 seconds done, going well. If you're up onto the toes, we still want to maintain that straight line between the shoulder through to the hip. Feet position wants, or foot position wants to be hip width apart. We're through the halfway mark, 34 seconds on the clock now. Going really, really well. If you're in the full position, you need to drop down onto the knees. You can. We're into the last 20 seconds now. Just want to make sure we try and hold this position as long as possible. Please stop if you feel any discomfort or pain in the lower back. We've got 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, no dropping. 5, 4, 3, nearly there. 2, 1, and relax. Well done. That is a fantastic finish to a very tough workout. Well done, everybody. That is a full set. Hope you've enjoyed today's workout. If you want to mix and match any of these exercises, you can. If you want to swap out any of the exercises for ones that we've done on other days when you come back to this workout, that's not a problem. And if there are some of the harder variations that you maybe didn't do today, then certainly it can be a goal to work towards those. If you didn't manage the full 60 seconds for your plank, again, that is going to be a fantastic goal for you to work towards. Well done. I'm going to leave you to cool down. I will hope to see you in another workout video very soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.